Hey everyone, St. Patty's Day is fast approaching and we have just upgraded the sale today. If you still need some goodies to decorate your door or your front entryway, we can set you up with some special buys at Magnolia's on St. Patty's Day today. Jump on, say hello, and join us. I have Sherry helping me today behind the camera, and we're going to talk about the St. Patty's selection here at the retail store, as well as a quick walk around of some stems. We're going to peruse this wall. Say hi to Sherry. Hello. Hi. We're going to peruse the wall of stems after we walk through this little corner of St. Patty's Specials, which has just been upgraded today. Hey everyone, thank you for joining today. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. It's sunny and lovely here, and yes, the countdown is on. St. Patty's Day is quickly approaching. We can't wait till I guess it's in the middle of the week, so we can't really go out and have our green beers and go crazy on a Tuesday, but we can do our best this weekend. It'll be a lot of fun. Hi everybody, thanks for joining. Joanne, how are you? I have Sherry behind the laptop today. Hi Vicki, how are you today? Thanks for joining, Luann. I'm so glad everybody's showing up. Hey, aloha Kathy. We have a fun lineup today. You can see the blinky things behind me. I don't know how many of these are left, but they are perfect for every season, these lighted orbs. Aren't they great? The one back there is really getting your attention with the red, white, and blue. It's the same thing, actually. You can set the lights to do whatever you want. LEDs these days are crazy fun. So, hello, I like hats. This is my hat. Now I squished my hair. I'm going to have to wear it for the rest of the day and wait on my customers, huh? Thanks everybody for saying hello. Hi Lynette, hi Brenda, how are you? Okay, well today Kate has upgraded the sale. So if you jumped online this morning, you might have noticed that the pricing on St. Patty's decor has changed from 15 to 25% off. Sherry's going to drop a link in the comments to the entire collection, whatever's left. It's not like a lot going on over there, so we don't need to spend a lot of time on it, but I was going to highlight the items that we have here at the store. So with that, I guess what I did was rounded up a couple new things just to tempt you with a couple of ideas. If we got your order today, it's Tuesday, we would definitely be able to get that most of the way across the country by the weekend. I think on the way the day is going today, they might be caught up. If there's anything you want to grab right now, they should still be able to get it on a truck today because yesterday they caught up from the weekend. So we can ship your things so that you have the weekend to display it at your house. Maybe you're going to have a party. I saw at the grocery store they had the whole end cap in the cold section with the corned beef, the sauerkraut, all the things.
Oh yes, yes, I saw that.
They have staged it all so
Yep.
you can just stand there and scoop up all the. I don't cook corned beef. I don't even know if I could do it right. Is it hard?
I don't know. I've
You
never
don't know
done
either?
No.
We are as far from Irish as it gets. We don't know, but I do enjoy other people's cooking, and I like Reubens. That I can make. I can make a Reuben. Hey everybody. Hi Sharon. How are you? So our St. Patty's Day got an upgrade. That means any of the bows in the online store are good to go. We have some of the bows here. I assume they are all, if they are sold out at the store, tell you what, or at the warehouse, you can get them from the store. And most of you watching are probably seasoned shoppers, and you know that if there's something that shows sold out online and you click the item, if we have it at the retail store, it will tell you how many, and it will say Norfolk storefront. So for instance, this is the Lucky Shamrock. Are you scanning today?
Yeah.
Okay. The Lucky Shamrock bow. It is hanging here on my display. I don't think anyone, no, I didn't tell anyone to check today to see if we had all these items still at the warehouse. We're just going to talk about them, and if you want them, you can request them. So that's the Lucky Shamrock bow. So when Sherry gets these links working, as you know, they're going to pop up in the shopping bag on the bottom of the screen. If you click in the shopping bag and you want to shop, it will work for you to shop while you watch. You won't be leaving the video, so you can start loading your cart if you want to. That is the Lucky Shamrock bow. It was $9, and it is coming up as hopefully available in the warehouse. It is getting a little thin over there. I saw that the St. Patty's aisle was just kind of empty, but that's okay. It's time for it to move on to your house. Moving on to other things. And we're building up a new collection called English Cottage also. That will be taken over soon. Next up, I'll show it to you quick. We have the large St. Patty bow in black and white and stripes. That's got 3 different kinds of ribbon in it. And you can grab these bows to make items just look instantly seasonal, but then take the bow off and you're back to regular decor. That's kind of where my brain goes when I think of value for a short-lived season like St. Patty's. There's not a lot of time to display it. So here, for instance, I took a magnolia pick and I added the bow to a magnolia pick and made it into like a door swag or a table piece really easily. And that is as simple as it gets. This is a pre-made magnolia pick, and the bow that I put on it is called the, I'll hand it to Sherry to scan. That one's just the Lucky Ribbon, which, by the way, all the bolts of ribbon should still be available too, just pretty low stock. And this is your magnolia. So this piece is a pre-made pick. And that magnolia is made of foam. He needs to be squished open a little bit better. You know how that goes. Sometimes you have to get these flowers opened up and shaped. Shape. So I just added the bow on the front of it, and it turns into a little door swag, and then you'll have an everyday item after that. Because the magnolia is not a seasonal item, we sell that piece all year round for everyday looks, like everyday decorating. So that's the one I put on it. On sale for $7.88. If you're just joining late, hello, welcome. All St. Patty's has been upgraded to 25% off today. And I'm mixing in a couple of everyday items like this magnolia swag just to show you how easy it is to give your decor a little bit of a St. Patty's vibe without a commitment. Here's the last bow right here, this baby one. Let's try this bow and see how that looks. This is the 3-part bow that we were really low on because we were running out of one of these ribbons. So I hope your day is going well. I've been busy today, planning all kinds of things. I got lots of projects going on with changing up displays, working on window coverings for customers, doing the English cottage look, and getting that ready to launch. This is a good idea, right? It just makes it easy to change your style a little bit without, having to commit to owning a swag that you're going to put away in a couple of days. That way you can just put the bow away. Okay, all of these things are definitely ready to roll out the door. Our shippers are caught up if you want an order sent out today. This little bow is just $6, and that magnolia spray was $19.50. So welcome. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining. Do you have a hat, too? I mean, your local Walgreens might have one if you don't, or Walmart. I always check out the aisles now of the dumb accessories for every holiday because it's kind of fun. Just getting your attention, right? Just getting your attention. Okay, 2 other things you might need, whether you're using them this year or you want to stash them for next year. We've got 2 different clover plants. The first one is the completely plastic one. We had both of these last year, actually. And I can't say that I've seen other ones, but I'll keep my eyes open for next year to see if there's any other styles. We'll be shopping for next year this summer. So the plastic one is a little shorter than the other style of fabric. Here you can see them side by side. And ironically, this one, which has more leaves and parts and pieces, is a higher price point than this one, which is a fabric and also UV coated. So if you want to use it inside in a vase, but then just go put it outside in your porch pot and add it in as greenery, that works too. You can put that one outside. This one you can, they're just not rating it as a UV product, whereas this one got the big old tag. Have any of you started doing your porch pots at all yet? I wonder, because here in Nebraska, I did mine at home yesterday, and it seems like it's fine until we get a snow, and then it's weird.
Tomorrow we have snow in our forecast.
We do?
Yep.
Oh,
Not
my
much.
goodness. But
like
on
overnight.
Thursday, isn't it back to like warm on Thursday
Yes.
again? Because Thursday's supposed to be warmer than today.
Yep.
I didn't see the snow part.
Yep.
That is happening. Then my bright colored flowers outside my door look weird if it starts snowing because I did pink.
It'll melt.
Okay. The oxalis plant's coming up as a regular priced item, $15.50. So Kate must have set that as a plant versus a St. Patty's item. Did this one come up as a sale? Because it should. I wonder. This one I could see being a UV product that we would
I
just put
can't
it in a
see
planter.
the things I've pinned. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. There's a way because she jumps back in and she
Right.
says, and I can't scan this. I forgot to see if this was a sale or not. Does anybody remember?
I can scan that again.
And Marcia's asking about the bunny wreath for Friday. So if you've been watching all week, what we're referring to is the plan for Friday to do a live design day. Instead of making kits, I'm just going to design stuff. So yes, I'll take your request. And Sherry has a piece of paper.
That is 25% off,
This
but
one
the other
is.
one's
Okay,
not coming up.
That's what I would do too. So just to clarify, this is an everyday one because we have it set up that it can be an outdoor porch pot plant and UV. This one, you can get a 25% off. So there we go. That's the lowdown, the deets on that. So with our event Friday, what we're going to do at the warehouse is like a live design multi-hour, oh, this leaf came out, multi-hour situation where I will live design cool things, but I won't make them into kits first, which is what takes so long to prep. The bunny wreath with moss on it, I get what you're saying. That's a good idea. We should have enough for me to design that. And everybody can grab those. So we'll add the bunny wreath to the list. Anybody else have some ideas? I'm sure I'll just do a wide variety of things from wreaths to centerpieces to, I want to maybe tie a bow, show you how to tie a bow. We could do a vertical swag is always popular, drop-ins, tray swags, make swags for lanterns. Okay, Susie says lantern swags. That's very good, and the best thing for lantern swags is using little pre-made small picks. Exactly. Anybody else? Okay, I'll watch for your comments. Sherry and I will both make notes there. So our windsock is super inexpensive, guys. This started out as a good price when it was regular price.
$18.50 down to $13.88.
$13.88 today. So here at the store, I see I've got 3 windsocks. If we run out at the warehouse on your order, you can just put in the order notes. Please add the store's windsock to my order, for instance. So, oh, Brenda says wall pocket. Wall pocket. So you want to write down wall pocket, lantern swag. Sherry will keep making a list as we go. So these little guys, $13.88, comes in this package. It is a cute little windsock, and it has plenty of matching items. Let me make sure I show you all the coordinates to that. The other thing that comes and matches it is the spinner, the wind spinner. This is awesome. Have you guys ever gotten any of these? Can you show where we can buy the moss wreath? Okay. The moss bunny probably is called moss bunny, but you would have to know exactly or it won't come up to pin it. You almost need an extra phone by you to search the item.
I know.
Sherry's doing her best.
Something for a 3-foot floor vase with blues.
Oh, a 3-foot, that's a big floor vase.
That's a big vase.
You guys have some stuff going on. Love hanging plants. Oh, I like hanging plants too. Good idea. A hanging basket. Sherry's multi. Linda, are you here? Oh, Linda went to lunch.
Hanging basket.
She could make notes otherwise. So this little item is coming in also at no, that's not right. The first one was $13.88. This is not much more.
This
They're really
is
close in price.
Also,
they're both the same price.
$13.88.
Okay,
Yes.
that could be same price. So the windsock is what's up. Yours is coming. Wind spinners are awesome. Ruth has several, and this one has vents in it. The vents catch the wind, so this part spins, and then the tail spins separately because of the attachment. There you go, $13.88. There's the balloon spinner. So those two patterns match a rug. I don't know if we still have the rug, the mat or not. We might have sold the mat. I'm going to show you the mats that I have, which is this one. I can just hold it if you want to scan it. This one is coordinating, but there was an exact match to this shamrock pattern in flags and mats. So if we don't have it here, we might have it online. Oh, Robin's remembering the planters like I did for the restaurant. We did Christmas planters for the restaurant. And last year I made some ferns. Maybe you mean the fern planters? Those were hanging baskets with ferns. Yeah, I could do that. This is awesome. It is now such a low price that you can't pass up the opportunity to decorate for a short season because the price is so good.
It's not scanning. I'm
It's
trying
not
to find it.
scanning? Okay.
I found it.
Should be several, and they're going to come up like $12 and change.
It's $10.88.
$10.88. So for $10, you can look at it for 10 minutes and put it away for next year. It's a good idea. Because these are going to go in your sassafras trays, by the way, if you're new and you don't know what I'm talking about. Just in case, this is what the tray looks like. The tray mat, whatever you want to call it. I think they call it a tray. And the little center segment where this picture is where this heavy rubber mat lays, and it's printed. So you just buy the base one time, and then you keep inserting your little insert for an inexpensive swap out. I've had mine for a couple of years. I actually go outside and vacuum it off now and then. You can shake it, but sometimes the stuff gets stuck to the fuzzy parts. So I just use the vacuum hose attachment and clean it every now and then with the brush, and it looks much better. So that is a great investment, this one. And that tray, if I hold it.
I just did
Okay.
a tray.
Oh, you did? She's got the tray. Okay. There's two styles, but
Yeah, I don't know if
there we
it's
go.
exactly that one, but one tray is on there.
One tray. It's a fun way to change up your look, and I've had several different ones, more than I normally do, because I just figured, well, goodness, I should be displaying them every single season. I was kind of like picking and choosing seasons. Now I'm just going to have one for every season. My favorite flag. I love this flag with the way our ribbon turned out this year. Didn't plan that, but it's perfect together. If you like black and white, or if your house is black and white, how cool. This is the bolt of ribbon for you, and it goes great with this flag. The flag is going to be a low price as well. All these ribbons, this one was $18.50.
The flag
And
is
this one-
$11.63.
The flags are $11. Okay, 11 and change for the flags. The ribbon is going to be extra low. We'll scan that at the end. Let me give you one more flag here. This flag's Kate's favorite. She likes the one with the butterfly. And you can do, there was a butterfly mat. I think that one might be gone, the mat that matched this. Don't see it here. We have just a couple left here at the store. There might be a couple more online. So 25% off St. Patty's if somebody joined us just recently. That's what we're showing today. All the prices there are showing the 25% discount, and $11 for a flag is a great deal. There's just a handful left, so if you grab one, you've got time to get it shipped to you so you can display it for the weekend. I think it would work out. That's my plan, at least. I know that the warehouse was caught up because I was just over there, and they were just wrapping up from the weekend's pile of goodies. A couple fun ideas for a drop-in, like in your entryway or on your table. Let me show you this cool look. There's two of these, one here and one in the warehouse. And I have only in this drop-in these Bells of Ireland. I almost forgot what it was called, Bells of Ireland. These are not available in a single stem, but we have two drop-ins with Bells of Ireland in them. There's 3 stems in there, along with this cool lilac plant, and also there is some little shamrock stems in there at the bottom. They're kind of split around the whole piece. This is going to drop into like a 10 to 14-inch vase, pretty good size. There's your ribbon. Okay, so you've got ribbon linked up there too. By the way, if you haven't seen that shopping cart thing frequently, what is super handy about it is you can go into the shopping cart while we're talking and click and look at things, but you won't be leaving the video, so you could actually load your cart and shop and watch at the same time. So that's nice. But I also will tell you that we're going to get to some spring stems also. That's going to be up next.
What's that drop-in called?
This drop-in is the Sophie,
Okay.
Sophie.
Okay.
Did you find it?
Yep, I did.
This is my good idea. Let me set it back in the vase. I think that is what it's missing. And then if you want to remove that after the season is over, you can probably even add tulips to this drop-in. There's a tag on there. This one, if you started out this way with this cute little hat, she's going to drop the link to that. Isn't that adorable? This is the first year I've had some fun picks. Oh, Susan used to grow bells of Ireland. Wonder if they're hard to grow. Are they maybe like growing hollyhocks? I would think they'd be similar to that. Do they come back from seed every year easily? Because I think that would be fun to grow those. Okay, so glittery pick here in the Sophie drop-ins on sale for $71. Use the pick now, which amps up the St. Patty effect. It really isn't overtly. And then later, we could show this with some like cherry blossom stems or some of those tall parrot tulip stems. Hi Karen, I know you're jealous and you like my hat. Maybe you need to go to Walgreens or Walmart. Get yourself one. It's classy cardboard. I had to grab it though. I kind of like it. I might go to the grocery store and see what happens. See who says something about it. Okay, so that's what I would say you could do. We're all about changing things up. You're going to get a sale price drop-in that is a bigger discount than the spring sale. And you can definitely convert that into another season later and just make it summery. There should be 1 or 2 of these little guys left. I literally only have one here at the store of the small little hat pick. That's got to just be like $5 or something. Let's let Sherry link that. I'll put this over here. Bless you. And put something interesting in there. I kind of like my necklace too. It's like ready for a shot. Kind of handy. If you go to the bar, you have your own shot glass.
$3.38.
How much is it?
$3.38.
$3.38. Okay. I don't want to take this out of the package. It's the last one. Here he is. Oh, he has glue all over him. And this is going to fit in smaller drop-ins, or you can stick it in a tray, or inside of a lantern. That'd be cute. They're just about gone. I'm glad we actually had something this year. It's the first year we've had a nice selection of cute things. Okay, these guys also look good in a white floral wreath that I'd been showing at the warehouse. You might have seen it. I could not find the wreath here to show it to you here. But it's kind of got a glittered shamrock base. You could even like double hang them and suspend them 2 together. These guys are super glittery. They're reversible front and back. So if you put them on a glass door, they would be thin to go between doors, and they would be finished on both sides.
$18.38.
$18. You could get 2 of them for $36 and hang them doubled like that. Then I would add a bow to the top. This would be a great one. And you'd have like a double wreath, a double door hanger or something. This is inexpensive stuff, guys. If you want to grab it, just upgraded the sale. Kate set it up and away we go. Okay, how about this lighted orb? Because we talked about it briefly. I did not get the link dropped and I don't see the package for it. We've got this flashy patriotic one back here. We've got this one hanging here. I don't know how many are in the warehouse. If you can tell me that, unless you can't find it.
I'm looking.
Okay, because it's not labeled.
Is it called lighted orb?
I want to say LED orb.
LED orb, okay.
Potentially. Okay. We got to find that link for you so you can get that if you want it. It is the thing we've been selling for Christmas. Now we've got it set up for patriotic. It works for Easter. You could do a pastel rotation of colors, and it would be kind of like an Easter egg in your porch pot, which if I had... I think it has a remote, actually. I should know these things by now. We'll have to potentially come back to that. If it's not visible,
Foldable lighted sphere, $99.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, that's right. It does fold flat. The diameter is 14 inches, I think. LEDs. It comes with a chain. They have the chain so wrapped up there, I cannot take it down. That is not removable.
It says 12 inches. 12-inch foldable lighted sphere. That's what it's called.
And then it does plug in. Of course, it's not a battery. It's plugging in, but it has a very long lead line, so the cord is going to go a long ways. And it's coming up at $99.50. There we go. You can use it for every season, including Easter, because there is a pastel color combo, so you can get it to rotate through rainbow colors and just morph, or it can be more than one color at once, like the picture on your screen. Okay, next up is this cute little banner. It's on sale for less than 25 bucks. Isn't that fun? This is how I've been showing it. You guys might have other ideas. This wreath itself is the tea leaf wreath, 2 words, T-E-A-L-E-A-F, if you want to try that. That is the classic wreath that you're seeing all over social media. Everybody uses wreaths like this to put big bows on, or sashes. Sashes are popular too. And this is one of them. You could also just lay it like in a design. I would put it maybe across a big porch pot outside your house. You could just use 2 wires to grab the ends of it. Or could you pin it over the top of the door on a couple little tacks too? Because I think that would be fun to put it over a doorway. The wreath itself, $79.50, is a regular priced item. That's a tea leaf, but it has an angel vine base. So if you want to stick stems in it, it would support stem insertions without glue, so you can kind of make things removable. I'm going to leave this out because we also have an Easter banner that you can swap out if you want to and just keep going with banners on that cool background wreath. Did I show everything? Is there more stuff in the St. Patty's collection that you're seeing that we don't have? Okay, we don't know about. This thing I've been using to design with. So if you're doing a drop-in or something on your own and you're designing on your own, this is a great recommendation. I don't know if it comes up on sale or not. It's the wildflower spray. It's kind of got a pom-pom that isn't shedding. It has foam berries in it, but it's made solid. So it's mostly plastic.
Wild Wind Flower Spray.
Wild Wind Flower Spray?
1950.
Doesn't shed. So it's a regular priced item.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay, single spray. Kind of a basic green. It's a good filler, but it looks really good with this color theme. If you like limey greens, it's a paper wrap stem, so it's perfect for indoor use and indoor drop-ins more so. You wouldn't want to put that one in a porch pot. Okay, the second part, oh good, we're right on track. We've got 30 minutes to walk through a display of beautiful spring flowers. This was my plan after all, so we're gonna move on from this thing and get your St. Patty's deals. Then we're going to go over this way. Here's our, we still haven't put our stuff away from the party. Everybody's been busy. Okay, refreshments and relocation. Here we go. All of our flower stems have been restocked and labeled here at the store. Jane and the team got it all done before the party started on Saturday, which was great because everybody loves to shop, but only when they can see prices. If you don't have the tags on stuff, it can be frustrating in here. Oops, you got
Sorry.
it? We're moving lights, we're moving everything. Hi. And our lineup today includes some greenery that I'm going to grab if I can get back far enough. And then the springy stems in kind of a pink color palette here. There we go. Hang on, my cords and my camera is tangled. There we go. Just trying to get organized for you guys. Okay. Lots of cool things. Now, some of this is on sale, some of it isn't. I'm going to hand one of everything to Sherry. She's going to link it, and I'll show you some of my favorite things. I think I'll not go through every single green item, and we'll focus more on the sale price spring stems. But this thing is so handy. So when I'm designing drop-ins, and if you watched me a couple Mondays ago, we're live designing on YouTube, by the way, you can take this spray and you can use it to connect things together and make a drop-in without any wire. So you might wonder, what is she talking about? It's a pod spray, but all of these little branches are wired bendy things. So everything's shapeable, and what you do with it is add, craterberry. So it's $16.50. Yes, it is a regular priced item. So you can add a couple of stems in. Let's see if we can make a green and yellow drop in for St. Patty's, just for the sake of green, yellow, and white. We'll do 2 of these, 1 of those, and I need 1 and you need 1. There you go. This is just gonna be like the sneakiest, easiest trick. It's DIY of the simplest form. Are you ready? What is this thing called? A sumac leaf. Okay. It's kind of funky. This has a foam berry-like thing. This reminds me of a Nebraska weed called goldenrod, but it's called sumac. Similar concept. So you can just lay your stems together. Let's put this one here. And then we've got 2 wax flowers coming up next. Like this and like this. We're going to make an instant drop-in. I don't even have a counter to work at. It'll work out fine. And then I'm going to use 2 of these. So Linda is designing a drop-in today, and she just grabbed one of these to use. They are $12.99, it says. And we have the wax flower. So the wax flower is coming up as a sale item. $6, that's what you're seeing right now on the screen. Am I going to get any caladiums? I don't think so, Sue. Good point. Sometimes things don't show up and I forget that I haven't seen them. So I did have a good caladium last year in pink. And we've gotten coleus, but not caladium. Maybe next year. We'll keep our eyes open. There was a couple stems of a pink caladium at the warehouse. Okay, so it's white, it's green, it's got a little bit of yellow, and if you put this in a big vase, you could add the St. Patty's stem drop into it, or you could put a bow on the front of the vase. But here's where the magic comes in. You take these 2 of the stems from the base that we put in first, this pod spray. You wrap one direction, wrap the other one the other direction. And you can use these just like wire and wire up your stem bundle. Look at that, it's done. You have a drop-in. Twist it like a twist tie, and then you are dropping it into your vase and it's ready to go. That's why I like that pod spray, and that's why I always try to keep something like that in my lineup online, because it's just a convenient, useful little tool. Structurally, maybe we should just have Linda make this. This is pretty. This could become a thing. It's very full, by the way, too. And I think drop-ins are a great way to keep fresh color at your front door, or I probably think a lot of people have big kitchen islands these days. It's a good item for your kitchen island. Okay, so that's my tip with the pod spray. I'm going to just set this on Linda's counter for an idea. We'll see how that adds up. So that's a great base piece. Here is my other favorite great base piece lately. Let's hand that one to Sherry. It's a magnolia leaf with ferns. And what should we put in? I'm going to probably try this new orchid. Let's try this and this. These are 2 amazing things that just came in. We're going to do these in a vase. They are called, are they mimosa spray? Oh, a pine leaf spray. I don't know if that's maybe a bush or something. If it's a blooming bush, that is really a true item. It's very pretty though. So this piece is pretty flat. I'm going to shape it for you so that you know exactly how to shape the stem, because when they come out of a box like this, that's kind of uninspiring, right? We got to keep it going. I suppose I could lose my hat now. It's itching my head. There we go. You saw it. It was cute. We're done. Moving on. Remember, though, the sale continues on St. Patty's. I'll recap it at the end. So you've got a lot of material here, but it does need a little effort to help it look fuller. We're going to fan out the leaves, and we're lifting things away so that the piece isn't so flat. So we're going to give it some dimension. And the way you do that is you kind of like pop the stem back and curve it at the same time. Because if you just lift it back, it's still going to be stick straight. But if you give it some bends, it will look a lot better. Okay. There we are. And then we can lay our fun stem here, the pine stem, whatever that is. Lay that on top. Actually, I want to kind of lay it in between these leaves here. Okay, and this is going to be a door swag kind of thing. And then we're going to take our orchid. So this orchid, again, is a shaping lesson. Hi, Kathy. Oh no. Thanks for finding us, Kathy. Here we go. And this is going to be one of maybe 5 or 6 new orchids we got this year.
Ruth says, Amy, you could sign your hat and raffle it off.
Good idea. Fundraising. We should fundraise for the animal shelter. They always need money for food over there, for pet food. This is a beautiful orchid. So it has a Real Touch petal. So it's got that soft, silky silicone feel to it. And when you shape an orchid, and maybe you've been to the grocery store where they seem to sell orchids nonstop, this is how the orchid lives in a pot. He curves over like this. He doesn't grow straight up. He doesn't grow straight out. He has a curve to him. So if you shape it that way, it's going to look more natural. And if we drape it, I would just add a little bow to the piece and call it a fresh looking door swag. So why not? Yeah, it'd be very pretty. And right now I'd put a pretty little Easter ribbon on it. We're doing bows up in a big way. I have got to get more bows done. I see that the first round of Easter sales kind of wiped out the big bows. Kind of looks like the lion's tail spray from last year. Carol's absolutely right. This piece has a similar vibe, but in a springier color.
And it looks nice because the curves of the orchid petals versus the spikiness of the...
Yeah, the contrast of the different shapes. There we go. True story. So that would be cut off. You can spiral the paper stem if you want. You can get your bow right in here, and sometimes I flip up the leaves. So this would be another kind of idea for our live design day on Friday. If you're interested, and mark your calendars, Friday we'll probably start at, I want to say we might start at 9 o'clock on Friday morning, but Kate has not advertised this yet. So we're throwing together a live design day, and we are going to make things up. Maybe I'm just making myself some ideas while we go. We're going to make some things up live without creating kits. So if that is sounding like a fun and interesting thing to watch, that's what we're going to do on Friday. Probably we'll do about 3 hours. Seems to be easy enough for me to manage 3 hours. And we'll be using a lot of different spring stems.
This is showing sold out online.
Is it? Okay, so we're going to have to transfer these to the warehouse. All of these gorgeous, gorgeous stems. This is the Lysianthus. This just looks like a wedding right here. Isn't it pretty? These are so ruffly and different, but we're going to have to get some transfer for you to be able to buy them in the warehouse, or you can request them on your order. So then does it show? It does. Okay, so they're $7.23 is the sale price. Teresa's going on a trip. Are you going somewhere fun, Teresa? Hopefully. I'm going to New Orleans on Sunday, by the way, so I'll be gone for only 3 days, a really short business trip. We're going to make sure these get transferred. I don't see anybody that can do those right now. So then our poppies would be our next thing. These little guys are on my table right now. And what I mixed them with, I don't know if we have it here. I used the new white snowball spray to mix with these. But when I put them in my vase, this is just a statement by itself, just a vase full of really different realistic poppies. There we go. And here is the combo with orange. So if you mix the colors, I think they're very, very real looking, not only because of the fuzziness that they have on the stems, but the veining and the way the bloom is crinkly. The material is crinkly, so it looks so real. Hopefully that's coming off correctly with good light here. Beautiful. They're only $4.68. Yes, Karen, I'll be checking out beignets, and Sherry and I were talking about it. Sherry's giving me tips. We're eating beignets, and we're maybe going to eat, well, I'll have to ask Kathy, am I eating etouffee or am I eating jambalaya? We'll try them both if we can. Hunter Douglas trips, they have banquets and food. I'm sure they will have like a fun local spread at their banquet. Here is a recommendation for quantities. You're probably going to want to know. 3 and 3 look like this. I think that would be a good number. 6 total pieces, 3 of each color. And then you can also have some fun with the stems like I did at my house. I kind of curled the bud stem to make it interesting and get it a different length, so you can do that. And this would be, what are they, $4? So 25, this is like under $30, right? Yeah, under $30 for some simple poppies. And Rosalie said poppies are her favorite. How about tropical flowers today? This is kind of hanging out by itself. We need to find another tropical flower. When we get closer to summer, oh yeah, I have a whole nother rack over there. We'll be doing a tropical flower combination in hot colors like we did last year. It's something I'm going to put together and roll out a little bit later, but this is called a pincushion protea. It is a little bit red, but it's a warm red or a pinky red maybe. So it's not true red, it's just on the border. And we're going to pair it up with some strong colored stems and do all different bright red, orange, yellow combinations. And last year you guys loved it, so I think that's going to be fun. Oh, Karen's got a great idea for Friday, if you want to jot it down, Sherry, using the purpley tone glads. So you could just write down glads.
Purple glads.
Yeah, they are gorgeous. I put one in a porch pot at my house yesterday. Looks real. So this is the coleus that I got in, I thought I got 3 colors. Here we've got 2 of them. It's like a pinky purple, I'll hand them both to Sherry, and a crazy citron color. I just love this color. This looks so good in porch pots. So that one with the fuchsia and citron-y yellowy green color paired up with oranges and pinks looks great. And then this one is like a hot pink purple combo. They are so pretty. They may be a regular priced item, not a sale.
Yeah, they're regular price.
But they're $4.50. Okay, so it's fine. They're only $4.50. So we'll be doing up some deep summer colors and doing porch pots for sure. Let's try another accent here. I'm going to skip the whatever that's called and grab instead this item. Okay, so Linda and I were just talking about this today. It's such a pretty addition to a drop-in. This is a butterfly spray, and it's the first one we got in maybe, and it came in yellow. Whoops.
Oops, sorry.
Yellow and pink. So this one has this crazy stem. I don't even know what that is on the stem. Like little micro beads of foam and tiny little fabrics. Can you see that? Whatever they coat it with. I'm glad they covered all the butterflies, because then you know when you get it, they've not been damaged. They're papery material. They're thick paper butterflies, so I'm going to leave them in their package. But a stem like this, when you put it in a drop-in, you just need one, unless it's really large. And if you do a table piece, like in a tray, it looks great in a tray too, because you can get these things to shape like this. So if it's laying in a swag, the butterflies will stick out and fly up above it. You can also kind of go like this to the end stem. So if you lay it in a tray, you can see how carefully I'm kind of like working the stem so as not to pop the paper. But you can just leave it uncut and swirl the bottom. So they're just $15. Yellow available, I don't have it over here, but yellow available and pink. So tray filler or drop-ins. And the butterflies are really pretty. But he's safely, I almost have to cut these bags open. I'll show you one up close, and then you're going to shape it. Like that. There he is. Beautiful. So that one is your butterfly spray in a branch form, and then this one is the latest butterfly single stem that is $9.50 regular priced. And this one comes in a green purple, and it comes in black.
This one doesn't have a tag.
Pardon? Oh, there's no tag?
Sorry.
Oh yeah, it's ripped off. Okay, there we got it. So that is a cool look. Now this one, if you add it also to trays, it has some bendy vine, but not as many pieces obviously sticking out. There we go. Hot pink is the right color description with kind of a brown on it, and then the stem is very twig-like. There's a couple curlies. They're flying really nicely. You could use one or two in a vase depending. Does that help you see how it shapes up? It's a cool stem. And if you grab these now, this is the newest one. The blues, I don't know, they might have sold out over the weekend. I feel like they're all gone from here. I think the big blue sold a while back, and then somebody was requesting them over the weekend, so I think we've sold all the little blue ones. But we have green purple, we have this pink brown, and we have a black cream in this big size like this available.
We have some blues.
Are there a few
It's
left?
called a blue flutter butterfly spray for $5.53.
So it's similar. Let me pull a couple cherry blossoms down. This is clinking around. We're going to lose that. This is my favorite thing this season. So with my my fireplace, I have these on my fireplace in a big vase on the hearth. This is the cherry blossom bundle. It is a part of a collection that also has a garland and a candle ring. If you do 2 bunches, you're going to have 6 stems, and this is 6 stems. Who said you had a 3-foot vase? You could almost use this kind of thing in your 3-foot vase. There's so much material here.
And they're $27.63 on sale.
Okay, so I'm trying to not get all the customers in this shot. There we go. Poor customers, they don't know that they're being seen. 6 stems here. If you had a 3-foot vase, how tall is this? This would stand in a 3-foot vase. It just needs to have a little elevation, but that would be proportionately super full in a floor vase. And then of course you can cut the paper off and then stagger the stems so that 2 of them would lift up higher and the other ones would drop down lower. Jan has them, she loves them. They're so fluffy and realistic. Plus they have all the different color tones. I think that's why I like them so much. So that's the biggest and fullest bundle. And then for comparison, because it's hard sometimes to know when you're looking online. So how many are over here? Just that one. This is the coral and this is the pink. So in our little corner, here are the other 2 we can show you in relation to this one. So I've got a coral cream kind of look. And we've got this one that just recently arrived, this hot pink. He was back ordered. So I believe there's 2 different whites, and they're not in this area, but I think you would then have 1, 2, 5, at least 5, probably 6 different cherry blossoms because there's a short one also, a short pink one. So we went cherry blossom crazy, mostly because Kate went to Japan, and when we were shopping, she couldn't get away from the cherry blossom wall. What greenery would I add to the cherry blossom? Great question, Robin. I have the perfect thing. I think I would do this, like a very new spring buds branch. I think that would be perfect. It's a mini leaf spray. This is equally tall. So here in my hand, it's the same height as the bundle. And if you put it with the coral one here, look at that. That would be really simple. If you did a vase that had 3 cherry blossom stems and 1 branch with leaves, it would be really zen.
It's almost like you're a professional or something.
Maybe I've shaped a flower or 2 in my life. What's that commercial with the insurance? Maybe I know a thing or 2, or we've been.
Oh, gosh.
It's an insurance company talking about. We've done a thing or 2. We've seen a thing or 2. Yeah. We know a thing or 2. Yeah, that's me. Okay, here it is with the pink.
Beautiful.
It's simple. You could definitely mix the cream ones with the pink one. That would be showy. I think I just missed a question about a grapevine-based wreath. Can a cherry blossom be used in a grapevine-based wreath? Yes, you'd have to just work it around, like weave it in. But I wouldn't probably cut much of the stem off. I would just weave them all moving the same direction and let the stems kind of free flow and just catch them here and there so that they are secured. But it would be a good idea. I don't have a cherry blossom big wreath that I bought pre-made. Now that you mention it, just little candle rings. But it would look cool. I bet you could even put this pine berry would look good with that cherry blossom also. If you put this in with it, and it would add the green leaves. Does this look good with this? like, oh yeah, those look good together. That's the pine berry and the cherry blossom. And did I hand you this branch? Because I don't think I did.
No.
Okay, we got to link that branch next. So cool stems, you sometimes just need to see things next to each other to see the size combination or be able to know what coordinates. I try to point things out like that from time to time. This one we were discussing yesterday. Was it yesterday where I was designing and I didn't use this rose? Or was it the day before? I forget. I don't know what day it is. This rose is a super tall climber, but it is a gorgeous pale pinky peach color. And if you use that with this branch or this cherry blossom, this combo, if you like peach, looks really good. Peach is making a comeback. I just have to laugh because there's peach weddings, and when I got married, my wedding was peach, and here it goes again. There is a good lineup of colors. So that's the corally cherry blossom, these really tall roses. I wish I had a trellis to put them on. I need to make some kind of trellis out of willow branches, maybe. How cool is that? So these pieces are sized up at 40 inches tall, is what the rose stem says. And that one with the blooms, these are actual fabric roses. They're not real touch, but they look real touch. They're close. They almost feel like they have a coating, but not quite. So they're on sale for $16 and change per stem. This would be something I'd maybe use 2 rose stems and 3 of this cherry blossom to do a drop in. Or what else could you could put them all on a wreath as well too. Maybe you could do a trellisy thing in a wreath and have them climbing straight up through a wreath. I have a vision in my brain, but I don't have the trellis. So I'm gonna have to figure something out. So those are a new awesome item. And if you are not sure you like roses, well, let me just say one word. You're going to like roses eventually because Bridgerton. Because of that show, roses are back.
I love Bridgerton.
Do you love Bridgerton? Is it still on? Is there new
There's,
episodes right now?
I don't know what's happening. A new one just dropped maybe a month ago.
That's what I think. I maybe have not seen all the episodes. Okay. I'm going to have to watch that. Karen says her wedding was also peach. Yes, early 90s. I got married in 1990. Exactly. And peach is still your favorite color. We have little gals that come in, my wedding is peach and blue. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then they say my wedding is mauve and blue. Oh my gosh. It's just funny to me.
Yeah.
But for younger people, it's new, right?
It's new, yeah.
For them, it's like, oh, fresh. It's different. Sure it is, sweetheart. It's different. It's as different as you want it to be. Okay, here's another fun flower for you. I don't want to miss anything. I'm going to see what else I have down here. This is a cosmos. The best cosmos I've ever had in. It comes in yellow. Something about this stem, it's like super delicate. It has a great shape to it. It has like a gradient of color, which you can clearly see there, not just a flat color. And it's inexpensive.
$5.53.
$5.53. Okay, this is 3 stems. This is 5 stems if you're going to do a vase. How about 5 stems? That gives you a visual of what 5 looks like in my hand. And you could do a simple bud vase. This is almost like the right size for the flower shop bud vases when you're reusing them.
Oh, yeah.
Beverly had yellow roses. My mom had yellow roses. She had yellow roses with white daisies for her wedding. Because when was their anniversary? A couple years ago, we had a big party, and I recreated all their stuff for them. But yes, yellow roses with white daisies were popular 50 years ago. Probably stephanotis, too. That was a big old-fashioned flower that got used a lot. Okay, here's a funky thing. Who has a creative idea for this one? I don't know if I've talked about this. This is an Easter, there's no tag, an Easter accent item. It says it's $6.50. It's probably going to come up on sale. It's a Mylar spray. Oh yeah, it's catching the light really well. It's looking pretty pink, but it comes out looking opalescent when you pull it out of the package. How cool is that? So I kind of envision this as maybe a fun add-in when you're doing Easter porch pots, because it's a pretty tall stem, so you could put it in a vase, but it is 32 inches tall, And if you staggered a couple of them in a planter, maybe 2 for Easter, and did an Easter bow, or we still have a couple of those picks that are the bunny butt picks. Those are cute. Or if you use the Round Top collection, Easter egg or bunny metal picks, this would look great with that. And they're on sale for only $5, $5.50. So you can get 2 of them for 11 bucks and put those in something outside. Now this part right down here is paper, but I think for the short season that you're going to use it, the way it's constructed, it should do fine outside. This definitely is just Mylar, so it is absolutely fine. That one is a 32-inch stem, but I think that this portion of it looks to be at least 18 inches of showy stuff. So it's a cool Easter item. I haven't gotten inspired. I need to think of something awesome. I don't even know. I hope all these flowers are online. This one just got here, and I'm going to show it to you, but it's kind of a summer item, so you can be thinking about it if you have a spot for it later. Our summer looks, as we get into the warmer months, we're going to go with brighter colors. I think this would really blend well with red geraniums. It's like strong primary color drop-in. This is a huge pick. There's a lot going on here, and it might come up on sale already. I believe it will. It has plastic ferns. They're not real touch, but they look great. They're plastic. This is a paper wrapped combo. The flowers are all fabric. This item here, whatever kind of sedum it is flocked in plastic, and this is on sale for $25. Okay. Super showy color-wise. Look at all the color in there. Little baby blue stuff, lavender, purples, oranges. So it's got 3 big poppies at the bottom and even some pink. So it's a little bit of everything in there. Something like that is almost done. You don't have to do too much to it. Maybe just add in a couple little pieces of something simple, like the baby blossom is a very inexpensive item that you could add in. Baby blossom.
So nice.
2 of those would finish it off for you. It's just the right texture too. That and that. This item's got to be $5, I bet.
$7.23.
7? Okay, so $14.25, so be $35, $39. This is under $40 right here. If you want to do a drop-in and get a combination that's different and easy to do, you could add a little bit of greens or a little piece of eucalyptus in there. And then another choice that would work for it, if you like the idea of adding the hot pink, would be this, I just forget what this is called, bluebonnet. It's pink, but it's called a bluebonnet. That one. There we go. So that would give you, now we'd be at about $50 if we added 2 of those. That'd give you a lot of hot pink mixed in with the orange and the blue. And now it's all in my hand, ready for a wire and a nice vase. What do you think? Easy. So that's 5 stems, 2 baby blossoms, 2 of the fuchsia, oh my gosh, the fuchsia thing, the fuchsia bluebonnet. It's just stuck in my brain. I can't remember that item. I don't know why. And the rest of it is that single $25 pre-made pick. So fun. Now, if you can't do this, yes, you can. You can do that. Don't tell me you can't do this. This is easy. And you just cut it all off right here and put it in a 8 to 10 inch vase and call it good.
Or bend it. If you can't cut it, just bend it.
Just bend it.
Yeah.
Bend it in half, stick it in the vase. You're done. It's happening. You can do it. You can design too. So we're inspiring today with some easy ideas for easy drop-ins. Okay, that is my wall of goodness. Only one wall. There's more where that came from here at the store. We have several flower racks. We have the whole garden room full of geraniums and outdoor plants. And the store and the warehouse is full of things to inspire you. So the 15% off sale that started over the weekend with our spring open house is continuing. And that is all the spring stems, spring flower sprays, garlands, wreaths, spring candle rings. My mom says, can I wrap the stems with tape? It might last longer. They come with paper tape, but I don't know that it's going to help it much outside because I think that the moisture would make it fall apart. I'm not sure about things when they get wet. Sometimes they hold up, sometimes they don't. It just depends. But most of these items are going to be, half of the things I showed you were outdoor safe. Some things like this one is more of an indoor item. And hopefully you found something in this lineup that inspired you today. Hey, just a reminder, St. Patty's, we could recap. If you joined us late, like Sharon, the St. Patty's look is all 25% off. So this display just got an upgrade. It's now 25% off. Remember, it doesn't need to stay with me. It needs to go to your house. We don't need this we don't need this Patty stuff. We need it to move on out because the next lineup is the English cottage display, and I need some space to put it out. So there you go, guys. Okay, well, thanks for joining Sherry and myself today. I appreciate you hanging out with us. We're going to be back tomorrow. I'll be live from the warehouse with more new items, and Kate's got the lineup she's planning. All right, everybody, have an awesome day. We're going to catch up with you tomorrow. We'll see you then.